Army averts bomb plot in Samar. DOH reviews antigen test after WHO advice. Anti-rebellion funds not pork. Easing of social distancing requirement under review. DOE accepting oil exploration bids. Lev Diaz Venice victory is about poorest of poor. Nuggets smash Clippers, stay alive in NBA playoffs. LPA may turn into Typhoon Leon. Good morning, I am Sandy Locos and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Today is Tuesday, September 15, and now the news. The Philippine Army's 8th Infantry Division has foiled Communist rebels' plan to plant roadside bombs in Samar Island. The division said in a report over the weekend that its troops and policemen found a bomb manufacturing site of the New People's Army in Basay Town. Improvised bombs and bomb-making components were recovered from the camp located in Barangay Mabin by members of the 63rd Infantry Battalion and the Philippine National Police 12th Special Action Battalion. Seized were 5 bombs, 18 bombshells, wires, steel cutters, other bomb-making paraphernalia, and subversive documents. The operatives also found a manual on setting up bombs and the conduct of roadside bombings and ambushes. The Army said its discovery of the bomb factory was through information gathered from residents who reported the presence of armed men in the area. Last December 16, 2019, around 50 NPA members ambushed a passing PNP patrol after detonating an improvised explosive device at the highway. The explosions left 3 dead and 15 others injured. In other news, the Department of Health will revise the guidelines on antigen test for detecting coronavirus disease 2019 after the World Health Organization discouraged its use for travelers. Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergeres said the revised guidelines will be presented to the Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases. The government approved last week the use of antigen testing as a pre-boarding requirement for asymptomatic domestic tourists before departure and travel to tourist destinations, or as a requirement upon entry at the place of destination, if in accordance with the protocols of the local government unit. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque said the antigen test may also be used for domestic tourists who become asymptomatic in their destination if that place does not have RT-PCR testing, which remains the gold standard for COVID-19 tests. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration said the antigen test quickly detects fragments of protein found on or within the virus by testing samples collected from the nasal cavity using swabs. Meantime, the 16.4 billion pesos budget sought for the government's anti-insurgency task force is not a pork barrel fund for military officials, Department of Interior and Local Government Secretary Eduardo Año said yesterday. He said the projects being budgeted are itemized and they will be under strict monitoring and implementation. Año said 20 million pesos of the budget will be given as development fund to 822 isolated and far-flung barangays that were cleared of communist insurgents from 2016 to 2019. The DILG chief stressed that a specific menu of projects will be presented to the barangays, which will contain programs such as farm-to-market roads, water and sanitation, health stations, and agriculture and livelihood. The Makabayan bloc in the House of Representatives questioned the said budget, which they claimed had been used to falsely tag several lawmakers as communist leaders. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Magsha-shopping na lang ako!
Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver.
Hello, can I get the following? One pink chair, bed sheets, na pink yung sofa, tapos slides, size 8, pajamas na blue. Oh, don't forget my...
Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver.
Wait lang, okay ba yan?
Anything at DSM store, ma'am.
Call to deliver. Call.
Kuya, pwede rin ba ako magpa-deliver sa ate ko sa Taguig, tapos sa friend ko sa Davao, tsaka sa... fiancé ko sa Lipa? Okay ba yan?
Kahit saan po, pwede kami
Call
mag-deliver.
to deliver. Call. Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver. Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver. Call. Hashtag 143SM. Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver.
Call na rin kayo.
Call to deliver.
The Interagency Task Force on Emerging Infectious Diseases will review the gradual reduction of distancing requirement in public utility vehicles after medical experts warned that the policy might increase the coronavirus transmission. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque said the IATF will reconvene today to discuss the concerns raised by health professionals and commuter groups on reducing the required distancing measure in public transportation from 1 meter to 0.75 meter. He said the reduction of the distance between passengers was approved by the IATF because the economy cannot be reopened without transportation. Roque, however, said the IATF noted the concerns of medical frontliners, thus the review. The Department of Transportation earlier said the current 0.75 physical distancing would be further reduced to 0.5 by September 28 and 0.3 by October 12. The Department of Energy meanwhile opened the bidding for the so-called dominated areas under the Philippine Conventional Energy Contracting Program to boost investment opportunities in oil and gas exploration within undisputed Philippine sovereign territory. The DOE did not disclose the names of the PCECP applicants. Under the PCECP, the awarding of service contracts is conducted through a competitive selection process or nomination. The nominated areas are in Mindoro, Cuyo Basin, Recto Bank, and the latter's areas A and B. The department sought bids to explore oil and gas in the Sulu Sea Energy for Area 1, Northwest Palawan for Area 2, Southeast Luzon for Area 3, Northeast Palawan for Area 4, and Mindoro, Cuyo Basin for Areas 5 under the competitive selection process. In showbiz, filmmaker Lev Diaz has won the Best Director award for his Lahi Hayop film in the Horizon section of the 77th Venice International Film Festival, held from September 2 to 12 at the Lido Island in northern Italy. Shot in Diaz's favorite black and white, Lahi Hayop clocks rather relatively short at 2 hours and 36 minutes, a rarity since most of his other films run for 4, 5, 8, 9, and 10 hours. It stars Bart Gingona, DMS Buonggaling, Nanding Yosef, Hazel Orencio, Joel Saracho, Lolita Carbon, and Noel Santo Domingo. The filmmaker told the Daily Tribune that the plot of Lahi Hayop revolves around the lumpen proletariat in the remote places in the country, the most marginalized sectors in the society. Horizonte is the festival section for the latest trends and aesthetics in international cinema. The festival, founded in Venice, Italy in August 1832, is part of the Venice Biennale, one of the world's oldest exhibitions of art created by the Venice City Council on April 19, 1893. And we will be back. Stay with us.
Click, click, that's it. Never thought self-service can be this slick. Modify plans in a snap, walang hirap. It's a wrap, just tap the app. Now you can check, view, subscribe, renew. Help and support for you. Out with the ring apps are the in thing. You know what to do. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Self-service and easy to use. Mas okay tayo dyan. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Instant response, no hold time pa, wala nang hintayan. Download Globe at Home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan. Download the Globe One and Globe at Home apps from Google Play Store and Apple App Store now. Download Globe at Home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.
Ang Philippine Offshore Gaming Operators o POGO ay isang legitimate business entity na nagbibigay serbisyo sa offshore gaming para lamang sa mga manlalarong nasa abroad sa pamamagitan ng internet. Ang mga serbisyong handog nito ay katulad ng casino games at sports betting na pwedeng laruin kahit wala sa casino. Sa Pilipinas, walang POGO operators. Tanging POGO service providers lamang dahil nagaganap ang mga laro sa labas ng bansa.
In sports, Nikola Jokic had a game high of 34 points, 14 rebounds, and 7 assists to power the Denver Nuggets over the Los Angeles Clippers 111-98 and level their NBA playoff series. The Nuggets, who also had 21 points from Jamal Murray and Gary Harris, recovered from a 19-point deficit in the third quarter to match the Clippers at 3-3 in the Western Conference semifinal, setting up a winner-take-all Game 7 on Tuesday. It is the fourth consecutive playoff series over the two seasons in which the Nuggets have faced a seventh game. They are 5-0 in elimination games and have rallied from 16-point or worse deficits in the past 3 such games. The Clippers, who have squandered a 3-1 series edge, have never reached a conference final in their 50-year history. They missed 10 shots in a row in the third period during a 17-0 Nuggets run. And a low-pressure area is causing rains in Southern Luzon, Visayas, and Mindoro today, according to Pag-asa. The LPA spotted at 225 kilometers west-northwest of Catarman, Northern Samar, and 40 kilometers west of Pilica Marino Sur may intensify into a tropical storm tomorrow or on Thursday. If it becomes a storm, it will be named Leon. Metro Manila, Calabarzon, Mimaropa, Bicol Region, Visayas, Mindanao, and Aurora are expected to have cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms today. The rest of Luzon will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers due to thunderstorms. And that wraps up the stories this morning. Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune digital edition and press reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS users and Google Play for Android users to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Katribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tercito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just click on the link in this video to join. And before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store for our wardrobe. Again, this is Sandy Locos and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good morning and have a nice day.
Good morning, sir. How may I help you?
Bakit kailangan ko pang pumunta sa bangko?
Oo nga naman, sir. Ba't kailangan pong pumunta sa bangko?
Why not get a UB app? So you can do all these without going to the bank. Bank the way you live. Union Bank.
Araneta City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Bini Bini pageant. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home, your first big break, your first date, and even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.
Bilang bagong mag-asawa, sabay kami natututo sa buhay.
Sabay rin namin inaaral ng mga bayarin sa bahay.
Kahit kami, nagtaka sa biglang laki ng electricity bill namin. Huwag pong mangambang maputulan. Sinisigurado ng Meralco na walang disconnection hanggang September.
Estimated bills lang ang natanggap natin ng March, April, at para sa ilan, May. Dahil sa lockdown, isang tabi to para hindi na maguluhan.
Ang May o June ay actual meter reading na. Kung May nagka-actual reading, ibabawas dito ang huling reading bago mag-ECQ. Yan lang po ang ating babayaran hanggang 3 buwang konsumo.
Kung estimated reading sa May at June nagka-actual reading, ibabawas din dito ang huling reading bago mag-ECQ. Yan lang po ang ating babayaran. Hanggang 4 na buwang konsumo, walang labis. Tandaan, kung ano lang na konsumo,
Yun lang ang babayaran.
ako po si Mateo G.
At ako naman po si Sarah G.
G?
G!